social show with your host, Chili Guilliam, Shani K, and Miss Lala, where we talk current events, entertainment, sports, and anything irrelevant. Yeah, you heard me. Irrelevant.
What's up, guys? It's your host, Chili Guilliam.
And Shani K here.
And it's Sunday. Shit, it's the last Sunday of March. It's the 29th. We're still in lockdown.
Lockdown day, what? Forget. Infinity.
Lockdown day. Some people still aren't listening.
Some people just living their life. Not even caring. See, and that's this crazy part, because if we gonna get through this, we need everybody to at least give us 15 days of just paying attention, like...
Shit, we still got motherfuckers out at Rouge Park, 200, 250 deep, getting tickets and going off on people on Facebook Live and Instagram and shit. And
yeah, and there was a lot of people at Rouge that day.
Out socializing,
clapping hands.
Yeah, literally. I drove past the park yesterday in Detroit, and about 10 kids on the damn basketball court playing basketball. It's like, come on, man.
Now, that's another thing. Like, parents, y'all got to be the voice of this and let y'all kids know that right now, y'all can't be playing together. Like, ain't no hide and seek right now. Ain't no, what's them games called? When you play the game? Playing PlayStation together versus online?
All I know is sometimes you can't correct what these kids are doing if the parents are at work or out doing some other shit.
Maybe they're rude too.
But yeah, maybe, yeah. But a lot of people that went to school, this guy was bashing them, talking shit about him. They were just going back and forth.
Yeah, well, I don't even know this guy mentioned, but I only seen the video posted because somebody tagged the Detroit Police Department and then shared it. I was just shocked, like, damn.
Yeah, I know him personally, and the fact that the person that you told me that posted him knows him personally also went to school with him and graduated with him.
Oh shit.
So yeah, both of them graduated with Miss Lala. So yeah.
Oh shit! I know she knew Miss Lala. Oh.
So yeah, this shit is crazy. This is kind of ridiculous. Y'all need to do better. Need to do better as far as not being out in these streets. But and that's what's going on. In other entertainment news, while we're still in lockdown, people are trying to give us some entertainment to listen to. The Weeknd, who released his album on March 20th called After Hours, was had higher ups pressuring him about delaying the release due to the COVID-19 outbreak, but he said, nah, these fans need me. They need something to listen to during this time. He put it out there. So far, it's looking like a good decision as the album passed 1 billion streams in the first week, including 100 million on the first day. He bet on himself, and he won big. And by the way, there are no features on this album. And shit, I know a couple songs. Blinding Light, that's a good song. So y'all check out that new album from The Weeknd called After Hours.
The Weeknd. His name ain't even spelled The Weekend. It's The Weeknd. In other news, Rihanna had just released a track with Party Next Door. Now, a lot of people are unhappy with her vocals on this song, saying that she don't sound, her normal self per se. But me, I think I kind of like the song, even though I'm not familiar with Party Next Door, so that was something new. But listening to Rihanna, that was just like home run for me.
Never heard of it. Never heard of them either.
Yeah, me either. So maybe she about to put them on the map. The Reading Rainbow star LeVar Burton wants to live stream reading books to kids and stuff during the corona outbreak.
I like this because I don't think no parents is doing it.
Well, I know it was a teacher who did it, and I want to say in New Orleans, but that was just for her class though. Okay. But they were saying that he wanted to reboot his show back in 2016, but the owner of the Reading Rainbow, the producer, owner, or whatever, he blocked him from rebooting the show in 2016. So now he hoping that this is his way to come back out and bring content to kids and to his older viewers or whatever, because he said he not forgetting about us.
You should come out with another name like Collegiate Colors or some shit.
Oh my gosh! Wow, Collegiate Colors.
Reading Rainbow and block the damn show. Keep the black people down, huh? That's how you feel. So I'm not sure if some people been watching this show called Tiger King. I haven't checked it out yet.
I haven't checked it out either, but I skipped past a lot of topics about this because I thought it was going to be irrelevant, but come on, let's go.
So Joey Exotic of Tiger King has stunned his fans by telling them that it was not him singing the songs, it was the Clinton Johnson Street Band. Yeah. So he was just picking up a guitar and acting like he was singing, but Vince Johnson, one half of the music group, says a lot of journalists and media outlets have reached out to him, but no music labels. Vince and Danny Clinton did 3 albums worth of songs before Danny tragically passed away in October due to heart-related issues.
Oh, wow.
But by the way, Joey Exotic is suing for almost $94 million from behind bars. He was found guilty of a murder-for-hire plot back in 2019, but he claims he was falsely arrested and imprisoned and is the victim of malicious prosecution and discrimination. He feels he's the only tiger owner around that is openly gay and holds these crossbreeds of tigers. But that's another fact. And he said that he was set up by a friend that was working undercover, which led to the death of his mother. So he tacked on another $15 million for that.
Oh, damn.
So it's like $78 million and 90 and 15 got him somewhere near $94 million, they were saying. But that's crazy. I haven't watched this Tiger King show. I don't know if I want to watch Tiger Killer or Tiger King, whichever one I want to feel about him. Shit.
Now I seen Cardi B putting up. She said she was going to go start a GoFundMe account for Tiger King.
Oh wow.
So I remember seeing that, but wow. I don't know. I know a lot of people on Facebook were saying that this is trash. They wasted their time watching it. But like, what do you expect?
I don't even know what it's about. Like I said, I never checked it out.
Me either. Like I told you, I'll scroll past the stories about it. It's like, not today, Karen. So Kristen Bell and her husband, Dax Stefford, they made a decision to waive their tenants' rent during the pandemic. They said that it was a no-brainer for them. They so shout out to the people who live in LA and maybe live in a couple of their properties because they are waiving April's rent.
That's nice of them to do. Pretty suggestive. I know a lot of people are saying if you can pay the rent, pay it. But if not, you got to file some type of shit and call somebody. That's crazy. What else you got over there?
Mark Wahlberg and Mario Lopez got slammed because they had a joint workout at a gym in Los Angeles. They was actually in a facility working out, and they had went live, and a couple of their viewers who told them to, they actually told them to quarantine. They mad because they quarantining, but yet they watching them work out.
Okay, my question is, who all was in the gym?
They only showed them two, Mark and Mario. They didn't show nobody else because, them two just went live showing kind of like each other or whatever. They didn't show nobody else in there, though.
Well, my question is, either somebody owns this gym or gave them direct access if this was after the lockdown.
Yeah, this was just on Thursday.
I got a gym that I had access to and I went to during the lockdown, so, I mean, maybe they shouldn't have shared it. Is that how you feel?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know, but Lopez said everybody pretty much is cooped up in their house for the last couple of weeks. I think more than now, we need to get out and to be active, not just for physical health, but for our mental health too. But like I said, the viewers who was watching is mad because yet they supposed to be in the house, but yet they feel like they can't be active in the house because
they ain't got access to a damn gym that they can go into while it's locked down. They fault. Sorry, I'm a little biased on that subject.
And that's what Mark said too. He feel bad if people don't have a facility in their apartment or a backyard to work out in.
Right.
But go out and just go for a walk. It's okay to go for a walk. I think it's okay. I see a lot of people walking. It's per se they dog per se, but people be out here walking, enjoying themselves.
So, the Amazon delivery guy was caught on tape spitting on a package and then wiping it all over the box.
Ugh.
This is disgusting.
That's disgusting, period. But right now, with this virus going around, that motherfucker might have it.
The resident said she didn't know. She thought maybe a dog urinated on the box or not. But yeah, that's just fucking disgusting. That just
made me sick to my stomach.
That's just, I gotta come out here and work. So, shit, I'm gonna do something about it. This happened in LA's Hancock Park neighborhood. Also, everyone, on Thursday evening at a duplex residence.
Somebody need to find him and beat his ass. He need to get fired, but he need an ass whooping. Like, that was just disgusting. That's worse than the motherfucker we was talking about last time, licking the ice cream and shit. That's somebody.
It was an older delivery man, not a younger guy.
Damn, that makes it even worse. That's.
And it got to the point where he might be back on. He would have been back on the job when they contacted this guy, which probably was the next day. Well, wow, that's crazy.
Drew Brees donated $5 million to the coronavirus donations to New Orleans, and apparently Hoda from the Today Show was just in boo-coo tears. Like, this just brought joy to her heart.
Well, it was more than that. I actually saw the interview. It was, they were talking about everything that was going on with the pandemic and everything. And then he announced it, and he said how he feels about it. And someone posted from Houston saying, "Oh, this is one time to cheer for Drew Brees." And it was pretty much the end of the interview, and they said bye and everything. And she was passing it back to I forgot, Dylan, and she just started crying, just out of the blue, and was just like, "Oh, you know how I get," and like, it was real weird. But I think it shows the level of mentalness, the mental capacity this shit is taking on us. Like, it took her that quick to do an interview and then get overwhelmed by talking about it. But this shit is crazy.
So this grocery store customer is really taking social distancing to the next level. She and her corporate, because she had a person who was helping her grocery shop, but this lady is walking around in a giant bubble in the store.
Bubble boy?
Yes.
She did bubble boy.
She walking around in a bubble, and her person just walking around with no mask, no gloves, nothing. Picking up stuff, she pointing out this and that, because the bubble kind of like soundproof, so you can't really hear outside the bubble.
This is so stupid.
They say that the person who was helping her grocery shop had a list and everything too to help. But is this going too far?
Yep.
Like, shouldn't she have just stayed at home?
I look at the people that's walking around with masks on and gloves on that's walking in the grocery store. I look at them as they're doing too much, because first of all, if you're not in someone's face, like, you shouldn't be able to get hit with no droplets or spit or something. Like, are you trying to hide something that you got? Like, what's going on there? But that's my take on that shit, which I told y'all last show. That's my take on that shit. I don't like walking behind a lot of people in the grocery store, especially when they talking. Like, I'm gonna go the other way. And you used to be talking right now. And
then one of the grocery store workers threatened to pop the lady boom her bubble.
That would have been hilarious. Right now, well, not right now, but all this week, DJs all over the place. DJ D Nice, Just Blaze, and other DJs have been keeping the live streams going, keeping parties hyped by throwing parties on Instagram and live stream. So y'all get a chance, look up y'all favorite.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of dance parties and stuff going on. Just everybody getting hyped. So, shout out to my Mortal Kombat fans. Like, I know y'all been waiting on this movie because they've been talking about it since 2016, so that's been 4 years now. But we all thought that Megan Fox was going to play Katina. Apparently, Todd Gamer said that they prefer a actor who can actually fight.
Oh, wow.
Versus just having, a good actor in a movie. They said they never seen Megan Fox acting skills, so they don't think that she will actually be a good fit.
Well, maybe you should watch Transformers. Sorry.
Oh, well, she got some.
But anyways.
Damn.
But anyway, so speaking of movies, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to our Story Geeks buddy podcast as he gives us a list of what to stream and what to watch now. So, all right, we'll be back after you hear from him.
What's currently available to watch right now from home? I'm Jay Sherer, co-host of the Story Geeks podcast, and for the next couple weeks, I'll be focusing this segment on movies you can watch from home. Here's a list of the movies that have left theaters early, but will be available for you to watch from home. This list comes from Vanity Fair, and the movies coming early to streaming are The Gentleman, which is a Guy Ritchie gangster film, Birds of Prey, which is Margot Robbie's R-rated superhero movie, Sonic the Hedgehog, Emma, The Invisible Man, Pixar's Onward, which is also available to Disney Plus subscribers on April 3rd, The Way Back, the Ben Affleck comeback film, The Hunt, Bloodshot, the Vin Diesel superhero movie, and I Still Believe, the biopic about Jeremy Camp. Those all left theaters early and will be available for you to purchase soon. Also, on thestorygeeks.com, I put out a list of science fiction and fantasy movies I highly recommend you check out on Netflix. Here are my top 5. If you want the full list, go to thestorygeeks.com. Coming in at number 5, Hook. It's a movie about Peter Pan starring Robin Williams, which is fantastic, only it's not very Disney-like. I highly recommend you revisit this. I think it's a really fun family film. It is at number 5 on my list. Coming in at number 4, The Dark Knight, one of my favorite movies from Christopher Nolan. If you haven't seen The Dark Knight, it is one of the best superhero films or comic book films of all time. Another film from Christopher Nolan, Inception, all about dreams and ideas. It's a very heavy film, but well worth your time. We actually got a chance to talk to Yusuf, who's played by Dilip Rao, on the Story Geeks podcast, which was fantastic. So check out the movie, then you can go listen to our podcast with Yusuf or Dilip Rao as well. Coming in at number 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I feel like a lot of people didn't watch this movie because it's animated, but the reality is this is one of the best comic book movies of all time. I know I said that about The Dark Knight, but it's also true about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, and it's on Netflix right now. And coming in at number 1, a little bit of a cheat from me, but the entire Indiana Jones trilogy, and if you want to throw Crystal Skull in there too, feel free to do so. It's all out on Netflix. Those are my top 5 science fiction and fantasy movies on Netflix right now. Plenty of stuff for you to check out. If you want my entire list, which is just about 20 movies, includes my full top 10 plus some honorable mentions, head over to thestorygeeks.com. My pick of the week of all the movies I've mentioned is actually Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Again, I think it's a fantastic film, easily rewatchable if you've already seen it, and deserves all of the praise that it has received. On the latest The Story Geeks podcast, we talk all about how science fiction and fantasy movies tell us to behave during a pandemic. We try to keep it light, so it's not too serious for you. Check that out on your preferred podcast provider. Until next week, this has been Jay Sherer, and I hope you have fun streaming movies at home.
All right, thanks, Jay, for that update on what to watch at home and what you can now stream and what's coming out this week. Definitely be looking up for your next update. Right now, let's go to WWE. Wrestlemania 36. I believe they already did the tapings. They are to be shown next Saturday and Sunday. But reports are that Roman Reigns backs out of the WrestleMania due to him having leukemia a year or two ago, and he is immunocompromised. Rey Mysterio and Dana Brooke both are on self-quarantine as a precautionary measure. I wonder, are those two fucking? Daniel Bryan will go ahead with the tapings, but will self-quarantine afterwards to help protect the health of his wife, Brie Bella, who is pregnant again. One Forbes writer suggested that the show continues to fall apart because of unavailable superstars. The list now includes Andrade, The Miz, who is also facing some backlash for showing up to the Performance Center sick. So he could have led some other people to get sick. And then Buddy Murphy, it was going back and forth whether he would wrestle for the WrestleMania tapings or not, and it believed that he did not. There was some word that Asuka would not wrestle because of sickness, but they did not mention that. Also, how do you feel about seeing wrestling, the main wrestling in the middle of the screen with borders of fans who are live streaming at home around the wrestlers?
As long as it's a different, as long as it's a variety of people, not necessarily, certain fans, show us a women, men, kids. Just don't show us a whole bunch of men.
Network is all over the world. But I feel you, they might show us a whole Saudi page one time or some shit.
Like, we don't want to see no whole bunch of big sweaty guys just
I'm gonna try to find this picture and share it to our Facebook and Instagram. But yes, I think this would be dope. I mean, they already changed the camera on the shows as focusing in on a wrestler. So if you have less of the stands being showed, and you can show some fans who are live streaming, that'd be cool and sweet. So what about that?
I didn't know if you just said that or not.
Oh yeah, we just went over that one.
Okay, I'll just make sure.
Like But I think this would be awesome. They're adding fans to the screen who are live streaming around it, and I hope just don't be on there chewing your damn food and being a damn gunk. Like then your little baby sister come running the room. That ought to be interesting.
So the two dudes who was sitting on the sideline, then you didn't like how they was doing. They was drinking and
who?
I want to say this was either Friday or maybe Monday nights. I don't remember which one, but it was two black guys. I want to say black guys that was sitting on the side.
Where at?
In the audience.
That was the Street Profits. Those were two wrestlers. They was up on the commentary stage.
But
I mean, those are they not drinking. He got water probably in that goddamn cup.
I wasn't saying drinking, but I was just saying.
But they're adding the wrestlers to the commentary page to
oh my gosh.
To bring some life to this shit. And that's another thing. Miz was out there at the commentary table Friday when he was at the Performance Center. So Miz, you got to be careful with that, man. You're gonna get 3 other people sick, and then that's gonna lead to the other 2 people that was up there. They can get sick, and that leads to the other 2 people spreading it to 10 more people, and the list can go on. But shit, we definitely expected to see how WrestleMania is gonna turn out. I don't think it's gonna be the hype and glory that everybody wants it to be, but the show must go on. People's contracts are over that night. They have to lose the belt. Like, word is that Braun Strowman will step in for Roman Reigns to face Goldberg. So look for a Roman Reigns Braun Strowman championship match coming up soon. I'm calling it here because Goldberg's contract is over the night of WrestleMania. And that's pretty much all the news we got for you this week, all the entertainment news. While we are in lockdown, I was trying to see if we was going to locate our idiot of the week.
I'm coming up with our idiot of the week. So, I'm wondering, is Lady Gaga our idiot of the week? So, apparently, her dad owns a couple of restaurants in New York. And, with everything going on with the pandemic.
Are you wondering, or are you making her the idiot of the week?
I'm okay. I'm making Lady Gaga the idiot of the week. Okay, so her dad owned a whole bunch of restaurants in New York, and right now all the workers are off, and he wants to pay them while they off. So he set up a GoFundMe account to try to raise money to help pay all his workers. So I'm saying Lady Gaga is the idiot of the week because she let her dad set up a GoFundMe account, and she worth all these millions. Why wouldn't she just step up and pay these people?
Maybe she ain't got it.
Lady Gaga ain't got no money. Lady Gaga ain't a couple 100,000 to help these people.
She can go. How people relationships are.
Yeah, that's true. But
so all right, there you go. Idiot of the week, Lady Gaga letting her daddy start a GoFundMe account instead of handing over the money to help out in this time of need.
Right.
If you got it,
give it.
I don't know about all that.
Hey, if you a rich millionaire, what you mean?
2%er.
If you got it, give it.
You're a 2%er. It ain't tricking if you got it. So just do it.
Oh my gosh.
So everybody be safe. Watch out for COVID-19. Wash your hands. Stay in the fucking house unless you absolutely need to go out before they start locking people the fuck up.
Stay in the house, wash your hands, and give me 6 feet.
They want to holler about martial law when y'all gonna force them to do martial law on us by keeping going out.
Right. Especially
So
when that fucking video go viral.
All right, y'all.
Out partying.
We out.
Adios, amigos.
We thank you for checking out this episode. Search CG Social Show in your favorite podcast listening app. Until next time, come get some.